Hi, love, it's Ira. This reading is coming through with a very clear message. Something you thought was over is circling back, not to repeat itself, but to show you the truth you missed the first time. And today we're going to see what that opportunity is, why it's returning, and how you're meant to respond this time. So, Cancer, sit with me fully. This is one of those readings you'll remember. The first card, bringing in the energy, is the Ace of Cups, and this tells me right away that the opportunity coming back for you is one that emotionally awakened you once before, even if you didn't fully admit it to yourself. This energy comes in like a soft surge, a reminder of something that stirred your heart, inspired your creativity, or made you believe something was possible again. But it didn't land last time because you weren't trusting your ability to receive without overthinking. Now, the Ace of Cups is rising again because your emotional capacity has changed. You're no longer overwhelmed by your own depth. You're learning how to navigate your feelings instead of drowning in them. And with this card, I hear that last time this chance arrived, you responded from fear or uncertainty. You doubted if you were worthy, if you were ready, or if it was truly meant for you. This time, the universe knows you've shifted. You're more emotionally intelligent, more honest with yourself, more open to healing rather than resisting it. The Ace of Cups says you're ready now to meet something with clarity instead of fear. You're ready to let something good actually flow. This returning opportunity might show up through a conversation, an invitation, or a feeling that randomly resurfaces. But it won't be random at all. It will be timed, perfectly, strategically. Spirit has been waiting for your frequency to align with what you asked for. And now that your inner waters are calmer, clearer, and more receptive, this cup is coming back to be filled. And this time, you're not going to push it away. Now we move into the energy of the King of Pentacles, which tells me that the opportunity returning isn't just emotional. It has long-term potential attached to it. This could be a career chance that once intimidated you, a financial pathway you didn't feel prepared for, a person who wanted something serious, or an idea that needed more maturity than you had access to at the time. The King of Pentacles shows that now stability is entering the conversation. You're not scrambling for security the way you once were. You've been building your foundations quietly, piece by piece, even when you felt like nothing was moving. This card also tells me that someone who embodies this king energy, grounded, loyal, practical, dependable, may return to play a role in this opportunity being reintroduced. This is not someone chaotic or inconsistent. This is someone who sees potential and follows through. Last time, either you weren't ready to meet them with that same groundedness, or the timing wasn't aligned for both of you. Now the frequencies match more closely, and that's why this is resurfacing. With the King of Pentacles, the universe is asking you to step into a version of yourself that knows how to take something all the way to completion. No more half-believing in your abilities. No more delaying your goals because your emotions are too loud. Now, you're becoming someone who doesn't just dream. You sustain. You hold. You build. And this returning opportunity recognizes exactly that growth in you. And I also feel that financially, this card is a hint. The return isn't just emotional or situational. It's going to bring you a chance at improving your income or stability. Whether through a job, a partnership, or a new direction, this is something solid. Something that will grow with consistent effort. Something meant to last. The next energy stepping forward is the Two of Wands. And this is the card that shows me why this opportunity didn't work out before. You were in a planning phase, not an action phase. You were thinking, dreaming, imagining, preparing, but not fully stepping forward. The Two of Wands is the limbo between intention and decision. And last time, you stayed in that in-between energy too long. You waited for a sign, for reassurance, for emotional certainty, but life needed you to choose first. Now this card comes back because the version of you today is much more decisive, more willing to take calculated risks, more aware that you don't need everything to be perfect before you move. The opportunity is returning to give you a second chance at choosing differently, choosing earlier, choosing without delaying your own blessings. This time, your intuition will feel louder, clearer, and more confident, so you won't get stuck in analysis mode. The Two of Wands also shows that this returning opportunity will ask you to expand, to think bigger, to step out of the comfort zone you've been nestling in. Cancer, you've been craving change, but resisting the discomfort that comes with change. This card gently pushes you into momentum, reminding you that the world grows bigger when you dare to walk toward it. Last time, timing wasn't the only issue. Your courage was still developing, but now you're ready for movement. And the most important thing with this card, you must choose differently this time. The world is offering you a wider path. All you have to do is say yes, without shrinking back into old versions of yourself. The opportunity is returning, because now you're prepared to respond with clarity, not hesitation, and that shift changes everything. The next card coming through is the Queen of Swords, and this is where the turning point appears. This card shows that clarity is finally landing for you, and you'll understand exactly why this chance is returning. The Queen of Swords is you saying, "I'm not emotionally clouded anymore. I see things as they are. I trust what I know." This opportunity needed a clearer mind, and last time, your emotions were louder than your truth. Now, your intuition is sharper, more refined, and less influenced by fear or attachment. You may also find yourself communicating differently this time. Instead of hinting, holding back, or softening your words to keep the peace, the Queen of Swords has you expressing what you want plainly and confidently. No more apologizing for your needs. No more editing your truth. This is clarity with power. And that clarity is exactly what allows this opportunity to finally align with you. This card also tells me that you've cut away people, habits, or patterns that blocked this opportunity from landing the first time. Emotional clutter, old wounds, or external opinions no longer influence you the same way. You've created mental space for something new to take root. That is why the universe can bring it back, because you now have space for it to stay. And now, as promised love, before we continue, this is your reminder that I'm offering extended 2026 forecasts for $155, deep, detailed, and personally aligned. If you feel called, the link is in my bio. Let's move into the next energy, and here I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles, which shows that this returning opportunity will require effort, practice, consistency, and dedication. This isn't a quick win or an instant manifestation. This is something that grows stronger the more you tend to it. And last time, your emotional bandwidth wasn't steady enough to maintain that level of commitment. But now, you're ready to show up differently. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that this opportunity returns because you've built skills, experience, and discipline since the last time. You've matured. You've learned what works and what doesn't. You've become more patient. And that means you're no longer intimidated by the work required. You're prepared for it. This is the card of mastery, of improving through steady effort, of building something meaningful through dedication rather than intensity. This time, instead of trying too hard one day and shutting down the next, you'll approach this opportunity with grounded commitment. You won't burn out. You won't sabotage yourself. You won't run when it feels unfamiliar. You're becoming consistent, and the universe trusts you with something long-term again. And the biggest message here? What returns now is something you're meant to grow, not something that simply shows up fully formed. You're being handed raw material, but you are the one who will shape it into something valuable. The next card stepping in is the Knight of Wands, and immediately I feel the acceleration. This card tells me that once this opportunity reappears, it moves fast, and you will feel that spark of excitement, momentum, and confidence rushing through you. This is the energy that pushes you out of stagnation and into action. The Knight of Wands is not afraid to take a chance, not afraid to move toward something passionately, not afraid to take the lead instead of waiting. Last time this energy came around, you may have been too cautious, too afraid of disrupting your emotional stability, or too unsure of what would happen if you jumped in. But now, the part of you that's tired of waiting, tired of hesitating, tired of overthinking, finally wakes up. This card shows that your passion returns, your motivation increases, and your fear becomes smaller. The Knight of Wands tells me that this opportunity returns because you're ready to express your fire again. You're ready to be bold. You're ready to take initiative. This time, you won't wait for permission or certainty. You'll move because your intuition feels alive. And that version of you is unstoppable. And most importantly, this energy carries you into rapid progress. Once you say yes, things shift quickly, faster than before, faster than you expect, because now you're aligned with momentum, not fear. And that makes all the difference. Now the next card coming through is the Lovers, and this is where the deeper truth reveals itself. The returning opportunity is not just practical, it is deeply connected to your personal alignment, your relationships, your choices, and your emotional growth. The Lovers appears when a decision needs to be made from alignment, not fear. Last time, you may have chosen what felt safe rather than what felt right. This time, you will choose differently. This card tells me that the opportunity returning is meant to bring you into greater alignment with your purpose, your relationships, or a higher version of yourself. For some, this is a relationship that returns with healthier energy. For others, this is a path, a career, a move, a personal direction that aligns with your heart rather than your fear. The Lovers is the moment you say, I choose the life that feels true to me. It also shows that harmony is returning, within yourself and within your connections. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was disconnection, there will be healing. Where there was uncertainty, there will be a powerful knowing. The Lovers is you stepping into alignment and allowing the right things to stay, the wrong things to fall away. And now, love. Before the final messages, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if this reading resonates and you want more channeled messages like this. And now we enter the final energy, the card that reveals why this opportunity returns at this exact moment. The Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny turning in your favor. This is the timing aligning. This is the universe circling something back, because now, finally, you are aligned with it. The Wheel of Fortune shows that this is not random, not accidental, not a coincidence. This is karmic timing. You weren't ready before. You didn't have the emotional clarity, the stability, the boundaries, or the readiness to move forward. But now life is shifting, cycles are closing, and new cycles are opening. This opportunity returns because you're stepping into a season of expansion, a season where the universe gives back what was once withheld. This card also tells me that what's coming back now is meant to elevate you, your life, your path, your purpose, your relationships. This is the moment where things begin to turn in your favor, sometimes suddenly, sometimes dramatically, sometimes in ways that make you say, finally. And with the Wheel of Fortune, the message is simple. When this opportunity returns, say yes. You'll know exactly what it is when it appears because it will feel familiar, but different. You will recognize it instantly. Your affirmation for this reading: I am ready for what returns with purpose, clarity, and divine timing.